Hey everyone, what's up? Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video with electrasoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl, putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. Okay, but first, really fast, I'm gonna do a makeup check before I forget later on. Okay, so we got yellow, inner corners are gold, and then this is like a more mustard yellow, and then I put some glitter on top, and then you can see how both of the wings are different. Like this one's more edged out upwards, and then this one has like 3 wings, and then I don't know if you could see it, but I have a sparkle here and a sparkle there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway. All right, guys. Hey, hey Jade, what's up, guys? Okay, so today in this video, I wanted to talk about something that I feel like is certainly very important, because this is just the way that you have to be on top of your stuff about this specifically. I mean, everything, right? But in this case, I want you guys to understand and really, really remember the importance behind positive self-talk and what it is to actually practice that, because it's not that I feel like many people don't and things like that, but I just feel like this is something that's super intricate, low key, because it makes up so much of your reality. And it really does. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you assume the best or not so much the best, and you speak to yourself in whichever way that you do, you better intend, and you better basically speak to yourself in the way that you should, because that kind of positive language, the vocabulary, the things that you say to yourself that are uplifting, etc., those things do actually end up manifesting into your reality, because it shifts the way that you believe things within this reality. Okay, so if your positive self-talk, or your self-talk, is super positive, and everything is something that, you know, it's okay, it'll be better, or this happened so that I can manifest something even better. For example, I know in my case, like in the past, I remember I used to complain about certain things that I felt like were complain worthy, you know, like an inconvenience. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, so fucking annoying, so inconvenient, whatever. And I stopped saying things like that, because I felt like that was just a huge down. It was like a downer on my reality, on what I was manifesting. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't help me at all, mentally speaking. So I would just shift the focus from, oh my God, complain, into something of being, basically making it into something very fulfilling for myself instead of lacking. Okay, so let's say that, for example, I'm manifesting something and it looks like my circumstances are showing me something that I don't like. Instead of me sitting there and complaining about the circumstances, obviously I'm going to flip the script entirely, and I'm going to continue to assume in favor of what I want, and also making whatever I see around me into something more positive as well for myself. You know what I mean? So instead of me thinking to myself X, Y, and Z, oh my goodness, whatever, I would say to myself, nah, you know what? It's okay. This is obviously something that's pushing me even further. I'm getting what I want, period. And that simple statement that I just said is something that when you hear it, you repeat it to yourself, you hear yourself saying these things, and you're correcting yourself continuously within everything that you're manifesting, and all the other stuff that you see, that you feel, anything that you think is in, quote unquote, in your way, nothing is. When you correct yourself, you start to see changes truly manifest, because you're feeding that within your reality. You're making that a consistency. You're making that into something that just is a part of your life, like it, of course, always was, most definitely is. And it's something that's very admirable as well, because it also shows that you're very resilient, and obviously you want to get what you want. You're standing on business with it. You're not playing games about it. So that's something that's obviously really good. But with having positive self-talk, I want y'all to understand that this is a practice, and it's something that you got to get into the habit of doing. Okay, so with self-talk, I feel like, obviously, like I stated, I think it's very easy to be very confident and to be very like positive, like I stated, for yourself in this way. I don't think it's really anything that's, oh my goodness, this is so difficult, or I don't know how to do, you know what I mean? You just literally correct the way that you speak to yourself. You stay on top of your mental diet. And I mean, you really got to stay on top of your mental diet. Okay, you got to be able to flip scripts, dead ass, flip terms that you don't want, correct the way that you speak to yourself with your language. If you say something that you know that you don't want, you have to honestly flip it. I'm not saying, by the way, that in any case scenario that you think, oh my goodness, I said X, Y, and Z, so because I said that, does that mean that that's it, it's true, that's the final story, question mark? The answer is no, it's not, thankfully, because you are still completely free to rewrite your story in whichever way that you desire to. And that includes if you say something undesirable, or if you You know what I mean? Like, even if you say something to yourself within your mind or out loud that is not your highest case scenario for you, that doesn't mean anything until you give it power. Actually, guys, like dead ass. I need you guys to remember how important it is to think about how you're either giving power or not giving power to things within your reality, because you can still say something to yourself that isn't the most positive, but as long as you're not taking it as gospel and you're like, yep, that's it, you know what I mean? Just acting as though that's the final truth, then everything will be fine. And it really will be fine because I mean, it's your reality. You can shift anything around as quickly as you claim to, as quickly as you state a different statement, basically a different affirmation, a different thought, belief. You're actually flipping scripts, like dead ass. And I'm saying it's as simple as that. And I'm also saying this for the people who again overthink, if I said something negative, blah blah, is it done for me? Am I like, you know what I mean? That stuff is irrelevant. I really do feel like keep that as much on the back burner as possible, because if you overthink every single little thing that you say to yourself within your mind, that can very well drive you crazy. And I do mean that as honestly as I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? Because in those cases too, I've seen many people who honestly unintentionally trip over things that they're saying to themselves, and they think that their self-talk isn't the most positive, but oh my god, am I the reason I'm not getting what I want? Like, am I holding myself back because I keep saying these things to myself? You know, like that's something I've heard quite a lot. And the truth is that it's not that you're holding yourself back, quote unquote, from getting what you want because you're saying things that don't align with you. It's more of, I think that fear is coming up to be dealt with. And it's not, again, that you're manifesting things, unfavorable things because of this. It's more that you're, it's like you're not putting your all into something that you do want and you're kind of feeding shit that you don't. So just redirect your focus, but as simply as that. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you say, again, not the most favorable things in the world, your story can still be manifesting for you if you believe that regardless. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh yeah, I'm still getting what I want, no matter how I feel, no matter what I think, no matter what I say, it'll be good. That core belief will manifest because that's what you trust the most than anything else. You know, like you can have fears in your reality and you can trust the best thing beyond those fears. The best thing will overcome those fears always because you trust that more than your fears. You know what I mean? Like, you see how simple that is? I know it sounds, maybe if you're not, no, I feel like it sounds very simple. I understand it's very wordy, but it's very simple. It's not like it's not crazy, guys. If you just want to change your mind right now, you can change your mind. If you want to flip the things that you say, you can do that. You don't have to do or say anything that you don't want to say. You just have to be comfortable with what you're saying. It has to feed you and your reality. It has to make you feel powerful, and it has to give you more confidence in yourself. That's honestly my rule book on it. Like, genuinely, I feel like with everything that I do, everything that I say, everything I manifest, I do everything in my highest favor to intentionally be as positive as I can be for me, because that positivity makes my mind feel limitless. And I mean truly limitless. Because in the past, I remember there were plenty of times that I would sit there and I would set my mind on something and be like, I'm going to manifest this X, Y, and Z. Keep in mind, guys, you've already manifested it, period. So that's something else I want to say. You know, you see like those little words. We'll talk about it in a second. But like, I would say, okay, I'm going to manifest this. So then I would start thinking about it, but my self-talk regarding that desire wasn't the best. So I wouldn't sit there and say, oh yeah, I got this shit in the bag, period, X, Y, and Z, as I should, though, as you should be saying. I would kind of be like, okay, I'm manifesting this, but what if it doesn't happen? Or what do I have to really do to get it? Or what if that, like, you know what I'm saying? All these questions, unnecessary questions I'd be asking myself. And at the end of all of that, it would just lead me back to the same point. Girl, stand on business and just say the things that you want to say that help you, that benefit you, and stop wondering so much about what's it going to take, what's going to happen, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these questions in between, and even doubts, fears, where you're like, what if I get it and I don't want it? I've heard people say that. And I think that's funny because you're not going to get anything you don't want. But you know, what if I get it and I don't want it? What if my life changes a lot and people feel differently about me? Like, these were literally thoughts I used to have. What if I got what I wanted and everything changed? Like, who fucking cares? Honestly, you have to tell yourself these things sometimes. Just remind yourself who actually cares about these things, because sometimes you may not notice, but that self-talk that doesn't help you, that doesn't benefit you, is something that you're using as a coping or defense mechanism to stay safe mentally from being disappointed in case your desires don't manifest. But remember, guys, excuse me, your desires have already manifested, and it's not a process of waiting for it or what if and all this other stuff. Just lock into the reality that it's done right now, it's here right now, and that's just the thing you're going to keep on feeding. You see, like, that's literally all that leads back to positive self-talk. And like I was saying before about the word phrasing, the phrasing and all this stuff about the things that you say to yourself also is that, remember, you have already manifested it. It's not I am gonna get this eventually. Honestly, if it makes you feel more comfortable to say I'm going to, I will, it's gonna, like things like that, you can. You're completely free to say whatever, because even for myself, there've been times where I say like, yeah, it's gonna work out that way, period. But to me, I say it's gonna work out that way, but I believe like I already know it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a separation that I'm feeding and I'm just hoping that maybe it'll work out one day. No, I know it is. That's it. But that's the way that I phrase it for myself, because to me, it's going to work out that way, period, means it's working out right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's something. But okay, like I was saying, in other case scenarios, you say, oh, I'm really trying to manifest this right now. I'm really what the fuck do you mean you're really trying, you're really working, baby? Like, are you manifesting it or are you not? Because it's already done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to trust that, and you have to say these things to yourself, correct yourself in the way that you talk, because when you say things like that, it's not even about the words that you're saying, okay? Because like I stated, I said for myself, it's gonna work out for me, but to me, in my mind, I'm saying that with the knowledge of it is working out for me. In these other case scenarios, you may say, I'm really trying to manifest that. And in your mind, you're thinking, I'm really trying to manifest that. So you're saying it, you're thinking it. That's how you feel. You feel this separation because you're also saying it to yourself. You believe what you're saying. That's the way that you mean it too. So now mentally, there's some sort of quote unquote separation because you keep saying, I'm really trying. And you mean that. You mean like you're really trying, but what are you really trying for? It's already done for you. Flip all that stuff, guys. Like anything that does not sound fulfilling, if it sounds lacking, don't say it, please. Like actually, please don't. Don't say you're trying. Don't say hopefully. Don't say let's see, maybe. Like all this stuff that just promotes more uncertainty, don't claim that stuff. I know for myself, when I first started really working on my self concept, I was so strict on myself. I honestly feel like if people knew how strict I was on myself, I don't think it would have been considered the healthiest, because I feel like a lot of people go with the flow, right? But for me, I was just, but it is healthy. It is healthy because you're correcting what you're saying that's not so positive. So, of course, it is a good thing. But I remember I just went really hard with it. And I know that not everyone is willing to go very hard with it. But I know for me, I was like, I want to feel 111% always. I want to feel like I got my high self concept always. I want to be on top of shit always. Let me just keep correcting myself always. Okay. So, what it looked like was I would say certain things that weren't the most limitless, and I wouldn't like bash myself and be like, what are you saying? No, I wasn't like that. But I was just very strict. I was like, nope, you don't, hold on, correct that shit right now. Like I would literally talk to myself as though I was coaching some child to become like a freaking sports athlete prodigy. I don't know. I just was talking to myself in a way that was super strict, super stern. But the thing is that that's what helped me a lot, because now the way that I think is very limitless. You know what I mean? Like I'm very consistently on top of the way that I think, the way that I assume, and I'm not like, yeah, think whatever you want. Let's see what happens. No, I'm very much, what is it called? Like structured. I have a very structured way of thinking, because I feel like throughout my entire life, within everything that I've seen, within everything that I've manifested, within the positive mindset that I've maintained throughout my years, and I'm talking about since I was a child, the way that my life would drastically shift and change depending on my self-talk was actually unbelievable. Because if I, for a portion of my life, which is a true story, guys, a portion of my life, me being super negative, saying the things that I don't mean, the lacking things that I don't want, just really embracing lack, basically, my life would dead ass show me a direct reflection of my life having lack in it, like very much so. I would see things that wouldn't make me happy, that would then further validate the way that I would talk to myself. So I would see unhappy things, then I would be like, oh my God, there you go. That's the reason why. And then it would just go in circles. And then I would get to a point where I would get exhausted and I'd be like, I don't want to keep saying these things to myself because I can see that the quality of my life is not improving. So what can I do to make things better? Obviously you have to be more positive. Like that's what I would just say. I'd just be like, you need to be more positive. So what can you do to be more positive? If you see things in your reality that you want to call an inconvenience, if you want to sit here and react to the 3D, if you want to talk shit to yourself because you don't feel like you can do this, correct the things that you're saying and make them into something that fulfills you instead of makes you feel like less, right? Like I'm not going to sit here and say I'm manifesting a whole bunch of money and then talk about the opposite of me manifesting a whole bunch of money. You know what I mean? Like really sitting back in the mindset of lack, I don't have, blah, blah. Like, listen, that is not helpful at all. That's not the way you're supposed to think. It's not the way you're supposed to be. It's not your reality. You have to be a lot stronger than that because I'm telling you guys, to manifest anything in your reality, I do believe requires some sort of mental strength, obviously. And if you want to be consistently manifesting great things in your reality, you have to be consistently strong-minded, okay? Because I know there's some people who say, yeah, I manifest this, but I can't manifest that. Or it's been super hard for me to manifest X, Y, and Z, but the other side is really easy. No, all of it deserves to be extremely easy for you. How do you get there? Through positive self-talk, through the way that you say whatever it is that you're saying in the most limitless fashion to yourself, working on your self-concept, mental diet checking, reflecting on the things that you say. Everything, every single little thing counts, guys. Everything freaking counts. And I'm serious. I'm not trying to be lenient here, dead ass. Like, watch Center Stage. If y'all remember Jodie, the main character, she went to the ABC, American Ballet Academy, and then she was super nervous on her first day. She thought she messed up, and then her friend was like, "Don't worry, it's only the first day. Like, it doesn't count." And then this other girl, Maureen, the one who's on top of shit, she's the one who got the best technique in the school. She's like, everything counts here. Yeah, because everything counts here, guys. If you're going to be manifesting things that are destined to change your life, the best and biggest thing you can do is just correct every single little bit of something that does not work for you mentally into things that do grandly work for your entire reality. So even in, let's say you're talking to friends, this is another great example because I feel like all of this leads back to it itself. All of this leads back to the same thing. If you are hanging out with friends and you have amazing self-talk, but your friends don't, honestly, like maybe they're kind of negative and that, but you like them, you fuck with your friends, like you know what I'm saying? You're not going to let that stop you from hanging out with them. But let's say that you've really worked on your self-concept all week after not hanging out with your friends. You hang out with your friends on Friday after a whole week of not being with them. Your self-talk is on 111. Like, you are super positive. Everything's looking limitless to you. Wow, look at me. I'm on top of shit, as you should. And then your friends, like, you remember, oh, I look so beep in this dress. Oh my God, ew, blah, blah, all this stuff. I'm not going to say anything else because I'm sure y'all know. Anything else that your friends are saying that is honestly negative, or things that you just don't resonate with, that you don't want to resonate with, that you don't want to entertain, please, guys, don't entertain it, please. And I'm also going to say this as well, just for side advice. Either help your friends get better with their self-talk or distance yourself, because with people like that, do not let them influence you. I feel like this is also another secret little hidden message for positive self-talk, because the people around you do influence the way that you speak to yourself, and they also influence the way that you perceive this reality. So if they're not beneficial, and you care about them a lot, and you actually feel that vibe shift your reality, it's capable of doing so if you allow it. But don't allow it. You have to be on top of the way that everyone talks around you, basically, right? Even then, let's say that your parents aren't the most positive and they say things that are kind of limiting. It's your choice to listen to them or not. I personally don't listen. I don't care what anyone says around me. If you say whatever, that's your problem, dead ass. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that all leads back to having a strong self-concept, because when you have a strong self-concept, the people around you, they can't move you. They don't have the power to skew your mind and stuff like that. And believe me, I have a lot of family who are very negative minded or like limited minded, but that will not stop me. That does not stop me, because I don't allow it to stop me. But that's my choice to make, just like it is for all of y'all as well. And I'm serious, guys. Like, I'm being dead ass. This is very crucial. It's very important. And you guys have to understand that the energies that rub off on you in that way, whether it's people, things, posts that you see, whatever you follow online, you better make sure it all resonates with your reality, with what you want, with the reality you're choosing, because that stuff does make a difference in your life. If your self-talk is not on 110%, you better get it there. And I'm not kidding, guys. You better freaking get it there, and you better train your mind to assume as limitlessly as you freaking can, as positively as you know you're supposed to, because that will create all the difference in the world. And if you like doubt me, I don't know why I just felt that. Maybe someone will doubt this. Go ahead and try it and come back and tell me what you think, because your life will change. And if you're saying differently, you're cap. I'm telling you right now, you guys can freaking do this. I do believe within my own reality, after everything that I've really implemented for myself in terms of my positive self-talk, the way that I, make shit happen, and just everything I've learned, that the way that you speak to yourself is truly the most important thing. And if you're limitless to yourself, your life will reflect limitlessness too. Okay. So please, guys, correct your mental diet always. Stay on top of it. Flip your thoughts that do not align with you, that don't. Be on top of the way that you talk to yourself and about your life and about your reality and about everything that you're desiring, manifesting everything, because all these things do count. They matter, and they will manifest a difference within your reality if you allow all of them to. Okay, guys? So I want you guys to understand this and to take it with you. Run to the sun, please, and just apply it as much as you freaking possibly can, because this is ultimately what is changing your life. Okay, believe it or not, it is ultimately what is changing your life, because I said so, and because it just is. And I'm really excited to read the comments and everything. But yes, guys, I truly intend that this helps you out to the most of its ability. I know that it has, but please remember, truly, guys, stay on top of that positive self-talk. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. God bless you guys so much. Hold on, let me grab my water. I'm so thirsty. But yes, okay, I love you guys. Let me read these comments. Let's see what we got here. And also drink water, guys, always. Positive self-talk. Hey, everyone. Oh my god, you guys are so sweet. Hey, boo. Hey, guys. Hey. Good news, I figured out that I want to do social work instead of pharmacy. Wow, that's amazing. And you found it so quickly. I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. Yes, girl. And also, Alicia, absolutely. If you need help, I got you. But let me see. Hey, Bang Ting Lily. Literally me minutes ago about my constipated, like my doubts were like going mad about me eating chocolate or other stuff, but no, I persisted, the best outcome, and I got it. Also, my hydration got better, and it's 2:21 a.m. already. Jeez, girl, go to sleep. You're so cute for being here. Thanks. But I trust that no matter how late I sleep, I won't get sick the next day. Of course you won't. Or either my skin gets worse. No, it won't. Like, these don't exist in my life, and they don't. Usually I'd be totally messed up when losing sleep, but look at me now. And she said, I got this shit in the bag. That's so cute. Also, my window's open because I intend about nothing but the best about my life. It literally cooled down, but my God, it's mine. She's saying, F off, it doesn't exist in my world. I believe that you can get rid of bipolar disorder, not having it though, and I was arguing and encouraging an ex-friend who blocked me right after it. I felt mad and sad about it, but now I know nothing's impossible and we're limitless souls. Like, that person was so limited minded then. There's me, unlimited as heck. Yes, and period. Honestly, I know exactly what you're saying, and I'm glad that you realized this for yourself. And I just saw 222. With your friend, they'll figure it out. Honestly, it's nice that you helped, that you like did what you could to help them, but honestly, just let them deal with it on their own and just intend and manifest the best for them. But that's really sweet of you for trying to help them too, and also for realizing it for yourself, that yes, you are very limitless minded. So I'm really happy to hear that, and thank you for coming through and telling us these messages. And also, do you get your fashion inspo from Pinterest? Actually, I don't look up anything for fashion inspo. I just do whatever I want. I don't know, it just comes to my head. It's probably because I'm an Aquarius stellium and an Aquarius rising. It's just like very natural for me. But thank you for asking. Bless you all, Isaac. Thank you so much for saying that, Isaac. That's really sweet. And God bless you too, for real. Thank you, Angel. My SP said they're not looking for relationships. Should I persist? Honestly, if you want to be with them, yes. But don't like push them. Just shift your reality up here, and then the rest will follow. So yeah, if you want to, definitely. But if you feel like you're kind of good off that, then you can totally change the direction, the person, whatever, and it'll still be good for you. So yeah. I feel like they mean it, but I feel like you can definitely low-key change that high key if you manifest it. That's what I intuitively see. Have you ever seen toxic positivity in manifesting? I feel like, honestly, toxic positivity to me is like when someone's telling you to stay in an abusive relationship because he buys you flowers sometimes. Like, I feel like that's like toxic positivity. I have seen some toxic positivity manifesting in terms of like other people towards other people, but honestly, not really. Like, I'm being honest. Unless unless a person's like, just keep going and going, even if you're exhausted and you want to like overwhelm yourself with all of the affirmation, I feel like that's a little toxic. I feel like always take it at your own pace. So I would say maybe a little bit, but no, I feel like take it at your own pace. Do it at the rate that you want to be comfortable. I don't believe in like pushing yourself to the point of like passing out for your desire. Nah. So yeah, I would say kind of, but even then, you obviously have to be smart. You got to do what's best for you and not listen to everyone else, you know? But okay, let me see. Hi, Electra. Oh, the sad face. So my SP texted me that he was talking to someone else, which I took as him just letting me know, but that we can still talk. And then today I asked to sit next to him and he said no. I am extremely confused and embarrassed, so I'm very curious on if this is an ending or a bump in the road because I felt really good about, and now I'm being hit with a curveball. Lastly, throughout this little SP situation, my heart would drop or my stomach would twist. Do you think that my intuition was telling me no, or was I just nervous? How did they tell you no? Like, I'm low-key curious. Were they like, no? The fuck does that mean? Like, that's so rude. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't like when guys are like that. I'm sorry. I don't like when guys are rude towards women. And like when women are being nice and they're rude. Like, okay, sit your ass down. I feel like either way, but that's rude. Okay. Honestly, let me look into it. I'm gonna intuitively look. And yes, everything is possible, Matthew. Agreed. Okay, let's see. Okay, so then actually Bang Tang Lily said, Jada Sweetie, it's not real. Remind yourself about that because they're already yours. Yeah, honestly, I do agree. If you want them, you can still get them. But okay. Let me see. Let me see. I okay. What I saw, please guys, I'm telling you guys exactly what I saw. I saw that your SP, I think your SP low-key does, I feel like they like you. And I feel like they're kind of nervous because they're talking to someone. And I feel like they like you. That's like literally what I saw. I saw that your SP low-key likes you, but is talking to someone else, so they don't want to, like be deceitful. I feel like they don't want to like get caught up in something. That's what I feel. I feel like they're like afraid that, you know what I mean? That it's kind of like too timey, or that they could do, you know what I mean? That they could like you more and then it's going to cause an issue. But honestly, I feel like he's trying to keep a distance to not like you more. That's why he said no to sitting with you. And I also feel like that's kind of why he was blunt about it. But I feel like be confident. I feel like give it space, give him space, but be confident on your own and just keep on persisting, but don't make this into like the world revolves around him. I feel like do not put him on a pedestal. Focus on yourself, give it time, and just work on your self concept. Like, who the fuck wouldn't want me? X, Y, and Z. And don't depend on what he does to give you validation. Let it all come to you, because I feel like give it space, work on confidence, keep persisting. It's fine. I feel like it's fine, honestly. I feel like it's not as bad as it looks. He nodded his head with a nervous smirk. What, like no? Like that? That's crazy. And then I read your word nervous. Yeah, I read nervous twice. I feel like he honestly was kind of nervous. I feel like he was shy to say no, but I feel like he did want you to sit with him. That's what I see. It's definitely just him going through the motions of feeling what he feels. Let him feel it. Just keep on persisting, girl, if you want to, but don't stress yourself out, and please don't make yourself upset. That's what I care about as well, okay? Be safe though, and you got this, and let us know everything. I want to be a librarian and teach kids to read, but I also get paid to exist and read $5,000 a day, and you will, and you are, and I'm happy you're saying that, and the fact that you're resonating both of these things into something amazing obviously manifests even more beautiful outcomes for you. So that's beautiful, and please teach the kids how to read, please, and teach them cursive too, please. I wouldn't doubt it too much as long as you trust the process. Your SP would be yours. Agreed. If not, then that's fine. You will find someone, Jada. And I agree with that too. Whichever way it's going to work out for you. That's the best part about all this stuff. I feel like no matter what, it always works out. So whether it's this or that, it's going to be perfect for you. That's the best case scenario. You're always going to win. That's it. Remember that. Hi, Electra. Hey, Boo. I made $100 today in 1 hour from trading. I'm getting better, but I've been winning one half trades, so I'm not really going anywhere. I wanted to know intuitively if you think I should change anything law of assumption or trading wise, as I have a strategy I like and I script and affirm every day for my trading self concept. Honestly, start writing stuff down on a sticky note and put that up there and be like, look at that. You know what I mean? Like, look at the things that give you a lot of self confidence. I feel like you'll have more than just this stream of income. I don't feel like this is the only thing you'll do. I feel like this will be a successful side hustle. Um I feel like have confidence, but give it time. I feel like you're gonna improve as time goes on. That's what I see clearly. That you're gonna keep working on this and you're gonna get better at doing it as time goes on. So yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing. Give it time. Don't give yourself too much pressure. And if you want to take it slow, please do. I feel like that would also benefit you. But yes, I intend that that helps you. And I just joined, but OMG, you look like an Egyptian goddess. Thank you, Angel. That's so sweet. That is so cute. Thank you, Cherry. It's cute. God bless you, Angel. You look beautiful. Anything? Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. I was treated really badly by a customer service rep and hung up on when I tried to defend myself. Not in the best mood right now, but I'm coming in here to distract myself to keep from crying. Fuck that person. Okay. Karma for them. Shame on them. Honestly, they're probably having a bad day. It's not your problem though. Like no one should be taking out anything on anyone else. May they. Oh, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. There you go. I sent them a lesson. I was just like, teach them a lesson. So they're going to learn their lesson and you're going to probably get a sign about it. Or maybe I'll get a download and I'll tell you next time. But I don't play about these things. So thank you for telling me and don't cry, girl. You got this. Fuck that. Now you deserve better. Someone said, mine hasn't been rude, but I'm torn between manifesting him and manifesting a love that begins in a better way. Or is this my person? I don't know what to do. I feel like you're naturally gonna move on. I feel like it's fine. You can keep manifesting this person, but I feel like no matter what, whatever happens with this person, regardless, you're gonna be happy somewhere else. I feel like you're gonna be happy no matter what, but someone's gonna come for you, and you're gonna swiftly move from this to that, but very calmly and beautifully. I don't feel like it's gonna be a stress, and unless you put a lot of thought into it, but I don't think you will. I feel like it'll be very smooth. Um, while I manifested my boyfriend being more clingy than I used to be when me and my ex were still dating, because my ex ignored the fact that what I wanted was just love, but yeah, an ex after all. Agreed. You're right. And yeah, manifest the best, girl. If you want a man who'll give you hella attention, manifest that and you will definitely get that. And also, of course, Jada, I'm happy that people here are helping you too. It didn't come off rude and he's extremely nervous. Yeah, I figured yeah, he kept staring at you. No shit. He probably was like, fuck. I do want to sit with her. Like, yeah, I feel like he was just like, damn. I feel like he was a bit sad. It's like what I see, but it'll keep playing out and you'll tell us more. It'll be good though, I promise. Is there anything I should know about my career path, intuitively speaking? I feel like you made the right choice and you're going to see why you made the right choice. I feel like the path is going to, I just saw 33 minutes, 33 seconds. The path is going to naturally show you what direction to go in for it. And you're going to get more clarification as to why this is the best path for you. So yeah, God bless. Intending the best, baby. Of course, Sunrobe and Fable Adams. That's funny. Thank you. I'm glad that you love it. Bang Tang Lily said, I'd say go whatever resonates with you. Like I love to write and found my purpose in writing. Agreed. And convince others manifestation isn't about religion or something or anything ridiculous. And you're right. Love that. And you're right. Jada, do you think he would say something to me again? He's just so cute to me. I'm blushing. That's so cute. That's so cute. Like that's how I know things are real, because it's like when it's like this, I just know it's real. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's so adorable. Um, I feel like he will. I feel like when you give him space, he's gonna come forward. but let him come to you always. But yeah, I'm on my way. I'm becoming an author. Also, ads were popping up all the time. That's why I'd end up with many typos. Yeah, I get you. I don't really like on here. I don't know why. I don't even know where the ads come from. But okay, last comment. Genuinely, thank you so much for your insight. Of course, Angel, very soothing. And I was wondering if I could record your subliminals on the Parrot app because YouTube won't let me loop them overnight. Thank you for asking me that. Yeah, you can do that. Thank you so much for asking. You can definitely do it. Whatever helps you. They're there for you to help. And yes, they don't loop, which is so annoying. I used to want that so bad, but I think it's only on YouTube Premium, which is ridiculous. I'm not paying for that shit. But yes, I love you guys and God bless you. And yes, they will become an amazing author. You're right. I'm receiving my highest good, even if it's not this SP. Don't be sad, baby. It's gonna be it's this SP or something better. That's it. Like either way, you're winning. Nothing to be sad about. I promise you, it's beautiful for you, and that's all that matters. Don't give up. Period. It's always great. You got it, my love. You always freaking do. And with that being said, angels, I will see y'all on Monday. Yay! For a spiritual Monday video. I wanted to say, I think I'm low-key going to talk about claircognizance a little bit more and then a different topic because I feel like there were some things I didn't cover about the topic. And I want to because I feel like it's important and it's what makes up the ability, right? But thank you guys so much. And I'm lucky to have you, Sherry. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you, Forever Paid. Love the name. Thank you to Spiffy. Thank you, everyone. Bang Ting Lily, Matthew, Jada, everyone. God bless you guys so much. I love y'all. Please take care, everyone. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to stay updated on the times that I will be coming live. I'll be here Monday, next Wednesday. My sisters and I as well will be going live. Yeah, so we go live on Wednesdays. We went live last night. If you want to check it out, it's linked here. But yes, remember, I do law of assumption coaching, readings. I do spiritual readings, spiritual coaching, anything. God bless you guys. Please let me know if you need anything, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything, subliminals, affirmation tapes, anything. I'll do it. God bless you. Please take care, everyone. We'll speak very soon. Very excited. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful night. God bless you. I love you so much. Bye, angels. Bye.